Alright guys, so I am still gone. We're going to start a little lab today on the zombie apocalypse, and since there are some directions that are sometimes confusing, I wanted to show you how this works real quick before you get started. It won't take very long, and then you'll have the period to work on it. You don't have to finish the whole thing today. I would like you to finish at least the data collection today, get the stuff put away, and then start page 2, which is the questions. If you don't finish page 2, it's not a big deal. You'll work on it in class tomorrow also. It is due tomorrow at the end of class. Okay, like I said, just get through the data collection today so that you don't have to pull that stuff back out again tomorrow, and that'll just make things easier. For 6th period, Caswell told me he's going to be gone today, but he'll be back tomorrow, so he'll do this by himself tomorrow unless somebody else is gone tomorrow also. Would somebody please just show him how this works, or show him the link to this video, whichever. Okay, background. To help make predictions in real-world situations, researchers often use experiments called simulations. The results of simulations often produce data that can be gathered and analyzed. Simulations often result in the construction of mathematical models that can be applied to real-world phenomena. Suppose that we're trying to predict the U.S. population in the year 2030 based on the historical data obtained from the U.S. Census. We would first need to model how the population has grown in the past in order to extrapolate the data beyond the current information. So, first thing you need to do, define extrapolate. If you don't remember, just look it up. So, you are going to have a CDC-approved zombie containment device, which you might find looks a little bit like a Domino's pizza box, but that is just a coincidence, I assure you. Using the CDC containment device and the bag of beans, we're going to conduct a 5 or 6 generation study of the population growth of, quote, sick people who are affected by a zombie. A generation means just an overturning of the function. We'll explain that in a second. Each population growth study will start with an initial population of sick people, how many zombies you have to begin with, which will then reproduce when the box is closed and shaken and then reopened. So, inside the box you'll have these little beans. One side of them is painted white, so this would be an infected person or a zombie. The other side of the bean is not painted. That would be a healthy person. Okay. There are 4 simulations you're going to run, labeled A, B, C, and D. So let's just kind of get started here, and I'll show you how the first one would go. So for simulation A, you need an initial population of 2 zombies. For every person that gets infected, we're going to add 1 more bean. So you're going to put these in the box, shake them up, and then dump them out. Or just look inside the box. It's probably easier if you don't dump them out. I have 1 sick person. Every person that comes up white has been infected by the zombie. So this zombie did not manage to infect anybody. So for a new infected person, we're going to add 1 bean. So take 1 more bean and toss it in there. Now I have 3 infected people. So down here, simulation A, generation 1, we now have 3 people. After 1 generation of the function, after 1 set of infections, we have 3 zombies now. Then I'm going to take those ones, close up my pizza box, shake it up, and have a look. Now in this case, I don't have any zombies, so I only have 3 healthy people. So I'm not going to add any. We still have 3. Okay? This one turned over when I moved it, I think. It was 0. Now I'm going to take those 3 again, close my box, another night, they go hunting, and this time I did get 1. So I'm going to add 1 more person, 4 people total, or 4 zombies. Take those 4 zombies and shake them up. Okay? I'll do 1 more and then turn it over to you. Now this one, I have 3 infected people. This guy didn't manage to get anybody, so I need to add 3 more zombies to the study. Now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 total. Close the box and go. Okay, so I did generation A. You'll do your own. Don't use my numbers. Do your own because it can change. It's all luck based on whether or not they end up zombie side up or down. For simulations A, B, and C, we're only adding 1 bean for each infected person. The difference is how many you start with, right? We're starting with different numbers of sick people. For simulation D, we're starting with the same population we did for C, but for every infected person, we're going to add 2 beans. So I'm going to start that one just for a second also. Looks like my camera just froze. There we go. Okay, so we have 4 people to start with. Okay, put them in the box, shake it up, and take a look. There are 2 infected people. But for every infected person, I need to add 2 beans. So with 2 infected people, adding 2 beans each, that's 4 new zombies. Right? So now I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 zombies already in generation 1. Shake it up, put them back in the box, shake it for a minute, and then open it up again. Now I have 1, 2, 3 zombies. Okay, add 2 people apiece. That's 6 more zombies I need to add. And there they are. Okay, so now I have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That didn't work. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. I can add 14 zombies in the table now. And then we just repeat the same process. Shake it up, count the zombies, and keep adding. Okay? You're going to do that for all 4 simulations, either 5 or 6 generations. You're not going to do the last one 6 times just because you might run out of beans. Everyone's going to be a little bit different based on how the beans turn out, and that's not a problem. Then when you're finished with that, go ahead and flip to the second page and start answering the analysis questions. Like I said, the goal is to get through the data collection today, get through the zombies, so you don't have to get them back out tomorrow. So work with a partner. If there needs to be one group of 3 for the numbers to work out, that's fine. I only have so many pizza boxes and bags of beans, so make it work that way. But everybody needs to fill out a table, and everybody needs to answer questions. If you finish today, you can turn it into the bins. If you don't finish, just turn it in tomorrow after you do finish. Have a great Thanksgiving break, and I will see you guys next week.